Eventually, after the Empire was given to Duelist, King's Landing was repaired. But would the Empire survive under Duelist's new care? That is the question that everybody else was thinking now. But that question would be answered sooner than later. Duelist's Empire never made it. They fell rather quickly. Everybody left the Empire and either went to Sakura or started their own team. Inevitably, Duelist's Empire fell. My team came in, extracted the resources from the previous Empire, and brought it to Kingside. Duelist Empire was officially gone. At this point, Panda's team was thinking about returning and building a base near King's Landing. Mustachio's team was completely gone, and anybody that was loyal to Duelist eventually moved on. In the end, life ceased in the Empire, and it was all gone. The two major factions playing the server at this point would be the Kings and the Empire of Sakura. More factions would eventually rise after the conflict. At this point, you were only on the King's side, or you were with the Sakuran Empire, but you could only choose one. The server was divided, and soon, a massive conflict would behold the server. It was coming. The Siege of Sakura was around the corner. As tensions grew between the two teams, both teams were looking to end the war, and pretty soon, an agreement would be made, but it would never be settled, and the war would continue. If you watched the last episode, you might have heard the phrase, King's Spy Party. The spy party was made by the three kings, and its only purpose was to spy on the enemy teams. This group was made to do only that, and it succeeded against the Sakuran Empire. But everything started with T-Pax and Wicket. When the spy party was first created, T-Pax was its first target. The plan was, since he was new to the server, he didn't have any attachments to the Sakuran Empire, so maybe he would spy for us. And after a couple of manipulative DMs, Cal was convinced that Theory wasn't a spy, and Theory was allowed into the Sakuran Empire. At this point, the spy party was led into two districts, the spies and the leader. I was the leader, Theory was the co-leader but was spy number 1, and T-Pax would be spy number 2. The Sakuran Empire were preparing for war. They were getting ready. They knew the kings were coming for them. And soon, eventually, after they didn't know it in that moment, but the Sakuran Empire was running out of time. The kings were coming for them. And pretty soon, the Sakuran Empire would fall. Cal was satisfied with the state of his empire. They were on the rise and doing very well. They were even threatening the kings, but they had no idea that their downfall was near.
Okay, so basically, we were staying on the server and get a message from a player named Theory15 saying that a war was coming in 3 days. That the next day, after me and Wiki had gotten back.
T-Pax had finally given the kings the coordinates to the capital of the Sakuran Empire. By now, it was just a matter of when the kings would show up. Cal was planning on setting up a battle between the kings and the Sakuran Empire. This battle would be hosted at King's Landing, and it was planned by Theory. Cal trusted Theory, but Theory didn't really plan this battle. I did. When the Sakuran Empire was holding their secret meeting, I was watching.
I will continue our reign, and we will come back stronger than we did before. We will hunt down Gale. I'm telling you, we will hunt down Gale until he is dead. We will whoop a damn Kingslayer and make him surrender. This was a capture, not kill, but now it's kill and capture.
The past was now driving Cal's actions, and he was about to lead his empire into its downfall, and for no reason. The meeting would conclude with everybody satisfied. Cal believed his empire was finally ready to face the kings. Little did he know, he'd be sending his men to their death. The Battle of Sakura wasn't actually meant to be at Sakura. As I mentioned earlier, me and Cal had a deal. The battle would take place at the former King's Landing. But after having me wait for 30 minutes, I decided I was going to go to Sakura.
I'm on the way to Cal's base. Yo, we gotta go. We gotta go. Bomb it. Bomb it. Bomb it. Bomb it. He's on his way. Gale is on his way here. We're not bombing his base. We're leaving his base. Gale's on his way.
The Sakuran Empire had been preparing for my arrival for weeks, and now the battle was approaching. It was time to end this conflict once and for all.
Oh, Gale is here, bro. You got to be here.
That was it. The war was lost. But I knew there was still hope. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and comment down below. And that's all for now.